Fear, David. King David was a man who was very much acquainted with fear. Psalm chapter 18, which records his word of song as he was delivered from his enemies and from Saul, speaks a lot about that. Verse 4 goes, "The sorrows of death have compassed me, the floods of ungodly men have made me afraid." This is a far cry from the David who defeated Goliath and was so upset that he called him an uncircumcised Philistine who had dared to defy the armies of the living God. But by this time he had grown much more acquainted with sorrow and grief and fear and doubt and insecurity and unfortunately betrayal as well. His psalms are riddled with various times when he came up upon enemies and had to cry out to God. Psalm 27 verse 13 goes, "I had fainted unless I believed that I would see the goodness of God in the land of the living." But this same David also speaks a lot about the providence of God, the faithfulness of God, and the mercy of God in his Psalms. Psalm 119, which is the longest psalm, speaks about the possibilities and the beauties of the law of God, which he revered as he went through his various trials. Psalm 118 verse 6 goes, "The Lord is on my side, I will not fear. What can man do unto me?" So we can follow David's example, become a worshipper like him, love the law of God and its precepts, and become more in tune with the various things which will make us realize that God is faithful and that we can always trust in him to get us through the various things in our lives that may make us fearful or anxious. Be blessed today in Jesus' name.